Hi everybody, it is May 20th, 2017. May is going by so quick. And this is my week 15 update. I'm in a little bit different setting today, but I just wanted to make sure that I had an update up since I've missed the last 2 weeks. Sorry about that, I've just been so busy and life has been really crazy and stressful, and that's boring. I'm not gonna bore you with that stuff. So, here are my stats. Let's start with those, shall we? February 11th, 2017, I started Weight Watchers. My starting weight was 309.4. My current weight as of today is 256.6. This last week, I lost 9.4 pounds, which is huge, and I'll go into a little bit, obviously, what I think may have happened that led up to that huge loss, for a total of 52.8. So I've officially lost over 50 pounds. I'm in the 250s, and they gave me a 50-pound charm that I'll be adding to my little collection. I don't think that I ever shared my little charm collection, so I'll remember to do that or make a note to do that for next week. So this past week was a crazy one. There was a lot going on. Life has been just crazy. As a result, I've been moving constantly. This past week, I got, I think, over 300 fit points. I went to Zumba twice. No, I'm going to take that back. I went to Zumba once because actually when I was going to go on Thursday, I was quite exhausted. So I went to Zumba once. And then I went to work out on the elliptical 45 minutes or so twice. And then I did a lot of walking. The elliptical, I really had a good sweat. I was just dripping and really pushing myself, especially after such long work days, to go to the gym and just, really just dig deep to get through that workout. I felt great afterward, but it was really hard. So in total, I got about, with walking, work, and workouts, over 300 fit points. I was also, due to the stress level and so much work, I was eating a little bit less, ranging somewhere between, I would say, like between 30 and 40, sometimes 25 smart points per day. But I was full. It's not like I was starving myself. I was just full and supplementing with fruits and vegetables. I had, I think, one pizza day where actually I ended up eating only half of the pizza. This was, I believe, Thursday, so I knew I had to weigh in a couple days. I had a couple days to weigh in, so I only had half of the pizza. I put the other half away because they're kind of like personal size pizzas, and that was a huge non-scale victory for me. Today's meeting was another great one. I'm telling you, I'm falling more and more in love with Weight Watchers every week that goes by, and in love with my leader. He's so awesome. I just say um, can't say enough good things about him. He's just so insightful, and really, he's just a wonderful, wonderful leader. And always the meetings are interesting. The flyer that we got this week was this one. Say ah. It talks about relaxation techniques and stress. And that's been my world these days. So we talked about how stress can increase your cortisol levels, which changes your sleeping patterns, your eating, cravings. Really, stress has so many negative effects on your body and ultimately leads to weight gain. And so, how do we deal with stress? Stress is a part of our everyday life. There's nothing we can do about it. There's no such a thing as living a stress free life, right? We're always going to face these stressors. You hear people that come into the meeting talk about how stressful their week was, but then you remember they were saying that last week, and the week before, and the week before, and the week before. And I sometimes wonder if they realize that every week is kind of the same thing. So in some ways, you should expect your week to be stressful, and it's just how we deal with it. So it talks about some techniques for relaxation, whether it be breathing, whether it be fresh air, whether it be trimming down your schedule, whether it be meditating was the big one. Meditating. The leader led a about 3 to 5 minute meditation in our group today, which was so cool. The 3 to 5 minutes felt like it was a lot longer than that, but it was so relaxing. Other things you can do are like reading, puzzles, breathing. I don't think I've mentioned that, but really being mindful of the way that you breathe, and um, and incorporating that as a part of your everyday life. So that kind of summarizes what we talked about in the meeting. It was a good one. My goals for this week are I'm going to be traveling a bit, so I'm planning on doing workouts and Zumba from home twice, and then I'm going to be on the road the rest of the week, so I'm going to try and incorporate those two workouts either by walking extra or finding a gym locally, because the gym that I go to has gyms all over that I could possibly go to with my membership. So I'll check that out, plan ahead. I'm going to track every single thing that I eat. I'm still struggling with that just a little bit. Sometimes I get sloppy, especially at the end of the week. I mean, I have like a mental note of what I'm eating, but I just don't write it down. And I would like to write it down because, maybe in the future I'll need that. So I like to have that as a reference. Drinking water, shutting my phone off occasionally, which that was the other thing I forgot to mention during the meeting. He specifically said during the meditation portion to please shut your phone off. Not silence your phone, shut your phone off. And it was such a great feeling knowing that my phone was off and it was silent and it wasn't going to be bugging me. I didn't have to check it. And so that's my goal for this week, to just occasionally shut the darn thing off. And then to practice meditation. I actually did a 5-minute meditation this evening, which was really cool. And I'm actually going to post the link to that down at the bottom for you to check out. It's a beginner's version for meditation. I think it's less than 5 minutes, like 4 something. So it's really easy to start, really easy to do. And it was good. So if you do try it, please comment below and let me know that you did and what you thought about it. So those are my goals. That kind of summarizes my week. I'm really looking forward to practicing this meditation to get better and better at it and to start slow. Thanks so much for watching. As always, thanks so much for your comments, for your love and your support, and all the love and support that I get. I give it right back to you. I'll see you next week. I promise I'll be a little bit better with being consistent with weekly videos, along with uploading some cooking videos here and there when I have a little bit of free time. See you next week. Bye.